Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. Today I am going to be making a get ready with me video and just kind of wanted to talk about a few things that I try to do to be a little more productive as a mom, as a stay-at-home mom, and try to carve out a little bit of time for myself throughout the day. I am a mother of a 22-month-old baby boy, and I try to do reselling part-time as well as YouTube as a hobby. So I want to kind of like give you a few tips that I try to do. You probably all do this already, but if not, then I thought it would probably be, just a fun video to watch. And just woke up, which was at about 7:30. My son wakes up at about 9, sometimes 8:30. So it gives me a good hour to hour and a half where I can get stuff done. So today I decided to film this video, and he actually should be waking up soon, so I'm going to try not to take too long. So that'll be a good real life, quick makeup routine. I don't do anything fancy. I try to do my makeup or do like a quick tidy around the house before he wakes up, or I try to do more, heavy, computer heavy work. So if I need to list a few items on Poshmark, Mercier, and eBay, I try to do that because I can do that from the comfort of my own bed. I wake up, I try to drink this big thing, 32-ounce tumbler of water, and there was someone walking across my house, and he had the cutest dog. I was like, oh my gosh. I love golden retrievers. They're the cutest thing. And I try to drink that, and I have my coffee mug that my husband, it's a Yeti, and wow, these are amazing. My husband got this for me for Christmas, and he even got it with this little fancy magnetic top. So I got this going. I try to drink my 32 ounces of water before I get my coffee in, even though I try to get my coffee in as soon as I wake up. That's mom life. I mean, really, if you don't drink coffee, I don't know, and you're a mom, I don't know how you do it. You're amazing. Let me know if there's another alternative that I can take in the comments below that I can have other than coffee, because it is dehydrating. So, I don't do anything extra on my face when it comes to makeup. Since my son was born, I try to keep it very minimal. Before that, I did all kinds of eyeshadow, blushes, lipsticks, all of that, and I still have that, and I do still use it, especially when I go out. But when I'm at home or when I'm not having visitors over, I just feel like, I want to get ready, because, to be honest, when I get ready and I am in the house, I'm still way more productive than if I were to just stay in my PJs right now, and like I am now, and I try not to do, I don't know, I just don't have motivation when I'm not ready. But anyway, so this is right now where I keep my everyday makeup. It's just a simple case from Sterlite. I got this from Target. It comes with the second, oh my gosh, it comes with the second tier here, and then it clicks. The second one doesn't have a top, only the top one does. And for the second one, I keep my skincare in there. So I carry those two around everywhere I go, when I go traveling, or just when I go to the living room here. I have the basics. So I washed my face. I put lotion in my face already, or whatever you want to call priming it. So let's get started. So I told you guys what I try to do in the morning, right? So I try to stay productive when I wake up, because I have a very bad tendency of just like sleeping in. But my son I think when he was about I think when he was about 6 months is when he started to get really good at like consistently sleeping 12 hours a night. But before that, it was a nightmare because we didn't have him sleep trained. We didn't know what to do because we were first time parents. But sleep training is such a big thing for us. I'm using the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. I really like this foundation. It's got SPF 20, and I literally just do this. My war paint here, what my husband likes to call it. You guys don't see my husband much in my videos, but he's there. Very hardworking, loving man, and he loves his family very dearly, which is really something I admire of him. So, yeah, sleep training, oh my gosh. If you guys can do that as soon as you can with your baby. I mean, I know the first 3 months, just let them sleep, honestly. I mean, I should have done that because, you know, you're a first time mom, you're Googling everything. I was like, oh my gosh, should they be awake right now or eating? But, talk to your doctor. My doctor told me that they sleep for 22 hours the first week. Isn't that crazy? And I never slept. I thought I was supposed to get the house ready and all that, but that's on another video, actually. A few things that I wish I knew before I became a mom, so check that video out. So now that he's sleep trained, I get up, try to do computer heavy work because I don't really like being on my phone with my son in front of me because he's gonna think that he's fighting for my attention. And I really don't want that. I mean, it's so hard with Instagram. But I try. Try is key. So, when he's awake, this is like a big thing that I learned from school and just from experience, is including him in everything that I do that I can include him in. So, for example, I wake up, right, and I forgot to do the dishes the night before because I was doing something else or I just didn't feel like it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to cook breakfast. I don't want to cook breakfast with dirty dishes. So, but my son, and like if I have to wash the dishes and then cook breakfast, that's a lot of time in the kitchen, and my son's not going to let me do that. I'm not kidding you. My son does not let me cook in the kitchen unless he's part of it. So I bought him this like learning tower, which I show a picture around here or link it down below, but it was the best thing ever. I think it was like $130, but it's a great investment. I'm not kidding you. As soon as your son or daughter can stand and can steady themselves standing, I would definitely put them in the learning tower because I will place him on one side of the sink at the learning tower, and I have this little fake sink that has water in it now. I just bought that for Christmas for him, but before that, he would help me wash the dishes, and he would watch me wash them and put soap and dry them off. So then he was so entertained doing that, and he would play with the water. I would obviously move any sharps from his side of the sink, and I would transfer it onto mine because he can't really reach my side of the sink. But he loved that. I'm just using some Wet n Wild concealer. I think it's called Stand. And he loved that. So then, once I'm done cooking, he is still playing with the water. I'm sorry, once I'm done washing the dishes, he's still playing with the water, and then I start cooking. And I mean, literally, my cooking is really quick. I usually do hash browns, eggs, a little bit of bacon and sausage, and that's about it. And the hash browns are for him because he loves potatoes. He loves potatoes. So that's what I do. And then for the kitchen, and then when it's like mopping or anything like that, I try to make him a part of it. He has his chores that he wants to do, like feeding the cats. If he, like, I don't feed the cats anymore. Like, if he wakes up and he sees that their bowls are empty, which is like every day now, he gets excited. He starts pointing at their food, and he starts feeding them. Yes, in the beginning there was like a huge mess that would happen, but I would do it on days where I had the patience. I was calm about it, and I was like, okay, you know, let's see what he does. Then the more and more you let them do it, the more confidence they build, and this is with everything, the more confidence they build with themselves, and the more they're going to want to do it, and the more they're going to help when they're older. So I just think it's a win-win. Again, you know, it's your choice, but I just think that making them a part of your everyday life and everything they do that you need to do to sustain your home, they're learning so much, they're having fun, and they're with you. They're spending time with you, and you're getting their stuff done. Yes, it's going to take longer. Yes, you're going to need more patience, but the more and more you do it with them, they're going to gain that independence. They're going to gain that confidence that you're not even going to need to tell them. Like, I don't tell my son to feed the cats. He just gets up and does it himself, and then I'm like, oh, he's feeding the cats, and then that's one less chore I have to do. I have to sweep at night anyway, so I'm like, okay, I'll sweep the pebbles of, like, the dropped food, but he hardly drops their food anymore. So that's like a huge tip I can tell you, because I noticed that when I don't involve him in everything, he'll, if I'm vacuuming, he's pulling on me, he's like touching things that he's not supposed to touch because he wants that attention. Kids crave attention, and for good reason, you know. They want good attention, bad attention. They're not going to care as long as you're there. You're there yelling at them or talking to them sternly, or you're happy with them. They don't care. It's attention, and they're going to ask for it, and they're going to want it, and they're going to figure you out very quick that you're not going to give me the attention that I want, then I'll get it however I'm going to get it. So, like vacuuming, I have these extensions on this vacuum. I'll have him hold one extension that's not even connected to the vacuum, but he's right behind me, you know, rolling that little vacuum on the couches, and that little extension on the couches, and he thinks that he's you know, doing it, and I don't mind it. I mean, I even bought him a little fake handheld vacuum, like Black & Decker vacuum. He loves that thing. Like, when he makes a spill, he understands that it's time to clean up. So when you do that, they don't feel like they're fighting for your attention. They feel like they're part of it. I don't know if I can keep repeating myself, but yeah, that's what I do. When he's napping, that's when I really try to, I'm just using this Laura Mercier setting powder. I'm sure everyone has this, or has had it at some point. For his nap, he takes 1 3-hour nap throughout the day. He used to take 2-hour naps, but then he transitioned to just one when he turned 1. I'm using the Kat Von D Lolita blush. Gosh, this blush is so beautiful. I love it. But I really need to blend it out. Wow, this video's I've already been talking for like 15 minutes. I hope I'm not rambling. So I try to do like the heavy cleaning, or like if I need to film a video, I will do it in his nap time, or if I need to cook like dinner, like prep dinner, I'll do it then. When he's so good at putting himself to sleep, so when he's still kind of like rolling around trying to fall asleep, I like run to the sink and I do like the afternoon dishes, and I do those really quick because those still make noise, because I try not to make too much noise when he's sleeping. I know a lot of people say try to be noisy when they're sleeping, so they're used to it. I don't do that. I don't. I'm like super quiet, like don't say anything, don't talk, don't even talk to me while I'm in the kitchen, because the kitchen's like right pretty close to his room. And then I have this Fenty Beauty highlighter. It's called Trophy Wife. It's really pretty. It's like, it's not highlighter, it's more like a shimmer, but I think this was gifted to me by my sister-in-law. So I try to do that. Now when it comes to like me time, it's really only at night. I'm not kidding. Like, that's really the only time where I feel like it's time, okay, I can do something for myself. Which sucks in a way, because it's also the only time that I have with my husband throughout the week. So my husband will probably like play his video game, try to wind down, or like he'll watch videos, or he'll just try and find a way to relax. And then I will finish up some work that I have to do, but then I try to take a nice long shower. So I take a long shower, I do all the things, I drink another coffee, because my son goes to sleep by 7:30. I'm not kidding. He needs to go to sleep by 7:30 because he will wake up at 7:30 or 8. if I put him to sleep at that time. Lately, he's been going to sleep around 8-ish. So therefore, that's why he's waking up like around 9. He sleeps between 12 and 13 hours a night, which is such a blessing. I'm so lucky for that. And that's what makes me wake up earlier. But before, I used to have to wake up like at 6 a.m., which sucks. But I had to do it. I mean, you have to carve out time for yourself, especially if you're doing something really important and you need to prioritize your well-being. So I do that, and the most important thing that I do before my next day is I make a to-do list. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be on your phone. It can be on a piece of paper, but you have to do it, because when you wake up and you have a scattered brain, you're gonna have a scattered day. I'm not kidding. It's so true for myself, because if I don't plan my day out the night before, I'm like, I know I had something to do. I can't remember. And sometimes it's not even that important, but the fact that you know you had a few things that you had to do and you don't know what order to go in, you get scatterbrained. You get very frustrated, anxious, and your day just sets up your day. You know, if you can do like a to-do list, or just write down one thing that you can remember that you needed to do on a piece of paper. I keep like a little mini calendar next to my bed, so I can just write things down, or appointments or whatever, before I go to sleep, because it helps me out so much. I mean, you may not be able to do it the next day, but the fact that it's on paper and you don't have to have it in your brain makes so much more space for other things that you can do. That's definitely one big thing that I can advise you to do. So that's pretty much all I try to do when I do get the free time. I get there's 3 points in my day that are for me, for my business. So in the morning, I try to do it for my business. In the afternoon, I try to do it for my house. And then the evening is for myself. So that's really how my day looks. Now, the biggest takeaways that I hope that you take with you from this video, but before that, let me just curl my eyelashes. I'll normally like put a little bit of eyeshadow, but I don't know, today I just felt like doing a little more highlighter. Does anybody get freaked out doing their eyelashes, curling them? I used to. When I was single, I would do my makeup in the car. I loved doing my makeup in the car. I don't know why. I was also 19, so I was always on the go. So I use the All-May Multi-Benefit Mascara. It's waterproof mascara. I love waterproof mascara. A lot of people don't, because it's a B. Trying to take it out. But I just use the, what's it called? It's like this waterproof oil-free makeup remover, and I love it. It's so simple to just get everything off. I still have my Christmas tree up, and I'm not planning on taking it down until after New Year. What about you guys? Okay, so that's just what I'm going to do right now. And then I have this NYX cream lipstick in Sandstorm. I love this. It's very matte. Okay, so that's my makeup. It's very, very simple, I know. I want to just give you a few takeaways for this video. Now, I know I'm only a mom of one, but my biggest advice that I can give you, if you are living with someone or married, or your partner, you need to communicate with them. I'm not kidding. I'm being serious. You need to communicate with them, because that is the most important thing. I did not communicate with my husband for the first 3 months of having our son, and I was freaking out inside. I was going crazy because